Mary said to Jesus, "Whom are the disciples like?" He said, "They are like children who have settled in a field which is not theirs. When the owners of the field come, they will say, 'Let us have back our field.' They will undress in their presence in order to let them have back their field and to give it back to them. Therefore I say, if the owner of a house knows the thief is coming, he will begin his vigil before he comes, and he will not let him dig through into his house of his domain to carry away his goods. You then be on your guard against the world. Arm yourself with great strength, lest the robbers find a way to come to you, for the difficulty which you expect will surely materialize. Let there be among you a man of understanding. When the grain ripened, he came quickly with his sickle in his hand and reaped it. Whoever has ears to hear, let him hear." Quite a long one, quite complex, but ultimately very simple. So Mary said to Jesus, "What are the disciples like?" Now, the disciples in this instance are the people that follow the ways or the teachings of the character Jesus, not the Apostle Paul. That's knowledge of good and evil, people. If you look at Christianity, a lot of their doctrine is Pauline. It's Pauline Christianity. Dangerous. He said they are like children. Jesus said, "Be like a child." When you empty your mind in meditation, you become childlike. Okay? Who have settled in a field which is not theirs. There you go. This. It's not mine. Ego speaking. Okay? I don't know how it works. I don't know how I kind of inherited it. But when the owners of the field come, they will say, "Let us have back our field." In other words, give me back my inheritance. And the owners are the mother and father, which is the Kundalini rising. We know it's an awareness of a presence, the spirit, and they own the field. Honor your mother and father. And they will undress in their presence, in front of the mother and father. You undress in front of them. Let us have back, in order to let them have back their field and give it back to them. So how people have done this. They've gone out and got undressed. That's not what this is about, although there's nothing wrong with that. To undress is what Adam and Eve, they became ashamed of their nakedness, and God said to them, "Who said you're naked?" Do you understand? And he clothed them. So to undress is meditation. You're taking all the shit off, all the labels, all the garbage, and you stand before them naked, knowing that you're not naked. Okay? Therefore I say, if the owner of a house knows the thief is coming. Right, Jesus comes to bring the sword of division, war, not peace, on the world. Okay? So you know the thief is coming. So what's this thief stealing? He's going to steal their light. He's going to steal the light of their consciousness, where they won't be able to access the higher realms and utilize the gift of logic and rationale to use reason to solve problems. But you know the thief is coming, and he will begin his vigil. So it's the mind that knows this, and he will begin his vigil. What's a vigil? You're a watchman. You're in the army. We used to say you're on stag, which means you're on guard, and you're there and with your rifle, your machine gun, and you're looking for the enemy, because you don't want those fuckers to sneak up on you. It always ends badly. So you begin your vigil. What's the vigil? It's meditation, people. Before he comes, and will not let him dig through into his house of his domain to carry away his goods. In other words, you're going to maintain the watch on the wall. This here, that's the wall, the cranium, the firmament. And you're going to guard it. You're not going to let shit in. Like religious dogma. People that think they're telling the truth, but they're not. It's not grounded in truth. If it's not grounded in truth, then it's a lie. It has to be grounded in truth. That means the individual has to be upright. Upright means the Kundalini has risen. Okay? And I appreciate that everyone's learning this stuff, and that's fine. Once you've learned it, respond to it. And then your journey will progress. In my experience, my journey's been fast, stop. Like a long pause, and I have to reassess. What am I doing? And this isn't about being fake and pretending to love everything. This is about being real. Real. Alright, you then be on your guard against the world. Arm yourself with great strength, lest the robbers find a way to come to you, for the difficulty which you expect will surely materialize. So this is about putting on the armor of God. You see, Christians, it always makes me chuckle, because when I read that verse about put on the armor of God, I was thinking, fucking hell, I've been wearing body armor and helmet for years. You know, fucked if I'm wearing that shit again. Horrible. But it's not about that. The armour of God is mind, body, spirit. Okay, how do you put it on? Clean your house, meditate, and it will be given to you. Okay. Let there be among you an intellect of understanding. When the grain ripened, he came quickly with his sickle in hand and reaped it. And this is where Jesus is coming quickly to collect what's his. Okay? The people that he knows. That's why in other verses he says, get away from me, I don't know you. But if you're watching, and you're waiting to see that flash of light, and then the journey carries on, and you're constantly watching, because the character Jesus is you, and it's about equity, balancing of energies, balancing of the mind, the body, and the spirit, and all these things come together, and it makes a Merkaba, light, mind, body, spirit. And in Hebrew it means chariot of fire. Merkaba, described as a spinning diamond. And in later stages of meditation or advanced stages of meditation, you'll see the Merkaba. Right, so when the grain ripened, he came quickly with his sickle. You know, so this is the owner of the field, and he comes with his sickle. And he harvests, and he takes the grain, puts it in a barn, and stores it. Okay? Whoever has ears to hear, let him hear.